What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the I always do that uncomplicated podcast, where we uncomplicate things.
Yes.
But in this episode, we may be complicating things.
A lot of things.
I am Jules. This is
Lily.
And what are we going to talk about today? Ooh. Are they ready?
No.
Are they ready?
No, I'm not ready either.
I mean, yeah, we are not ready at all. This has been a 5-day conversation now?
Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to talk about an idea that we would want to potentially happen in the future.
Yeah, like we've talked about it before, but never this seriously.
Yeah, like it was just like it was just an idea before. Now it's more like this is kind of what I want.
Yeah, like let's try to make it happen.
Yeah.
But we're going to come back to that.
Yeah.
First, we are a fitness channel.
Yes, we are.
I just want to talk about something that's happened.
Okay.
So there's a new documentary out on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's called You Are What You Eat. And I started watching it, but I didn't even finish it yet, and people are already talking to me about it and asking me questions about it, and I see like spoilers on social media and stuff. And I just want to uncomplicate this documentary, which is like it's clear that it's biased toward veganism, which is not at all a bad thing, and that's what documentaries do. Somebody pays for somebody to make a documentary. They'll want their work to go across. And same thing would happen if it would be a like carnivore documentary. They would be biased towards showing how carnivore is better. So that's what I want to tell people is basically, yes, there are benefits to veganism. Yes, there are benefits to meat eating. Not one is better than the other. And I want to uncomplicate it by saying balance is key. That's all I want to say. It's like, yeah, they're going to show you some stuff, and it's clear that they want to promote veganism, and it's gonna be like, oh wow, like this is extraordinary. But just know that there's some stuff that they're not showing.
Yeah.
And that would be the same for, and if they had a bias towards meat eating,
yeah,
they would show some things that promote, that say it's good, and it wouldn't show the things that say how bad it is.
Yeah.
So the idea is, don't get sucked in to those, because you're gonna watch it and you're gonna be like, oh my god, I need to be a vegan now, and it's like, sure, if you want to, and if it works for your diet and your way of life and all of that, like absolutely do it, give it a shot.
Yeah.
Like, go for it, but just know that it's not gonna be the difference maker.
No.
And it works for some, doesn't work for others.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Balance is key.
Yeah.
Just wanted to uncomplicate that a little bit, because clients have asked me questions about it, and I think it's going to be more and more people are going to be asking questions about it, curious about veganism, and because they do talk about like improving your health, which is, yeah, eating more fruits and vegetables will improve your health. Absolutely.
Doesn't mean you need to go vegan.
Exactly.
Yeah. The only thing I have to say towards that, because I haven't watched it at all, is more just like, if ever you are curious, and depending on your reasoning for it, and if it needs to be like, I would try and find somebody that was a vegan, and that was a vegan due to wanting to be healthier, to wanting to maybe improve their fitness or whatever. See if they're still on it.
If they're still vegan, yeah.
Yeah, if they're still a vegan. And from my my personal experience, every person that was vegan that I know of for like
Health
for
reasons.
health reasons stopped for for also health reasons. It was just like
Hmm.
I felt better eating meat. But of course, if you talk to somebody that it's for an other purpose for what is it? Not culture, well, culture
Well,
or
like, yeah, I know what you mean.
um, if they their whole
Um, what's the word we're looking for?
I said it yesterday.
I know, like more,
Ethics?
yeah,
No,
ethical
ethical
reasons.
reasons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Um,
saving the animals or saving the planet
yeah.
or
Um, then that's a
then
different story. But yeah, but
absolutely,
if you're
yeah.
just doing it for health, I think I would recommend you talk to a vegan, or that was a vegan, or yeah, pretty much. That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, because they firsthand have kind of dealt with both.
Yeah,
And and like I said, like it's different for everybody.
yeah,
That's why like it may be the best thing for you, and you just need to acknowledge that. And if it just doesn't work for you, it doesn't make you a bad person.
no, no,
It's like it just your body doesn't work with your body, and we're all different, and it's like finding what works for us. But yeah, that's the little thing I wanted to add before we talk about our bigger thing.
mm-hmm.
Just 'cause that's out right now, and it's gaining popularity, and it's gonna do a little bit like it did with the Game Changer documentary, where there's gonna be a wave of people kind of going vegan,
Yeah,
and like I've done it. I did 8 weeks of veganism, and it's hard.
mm-hmm.
It's not something you can just like, you need to make sure that you supplement well. You need to make sure that when you do eat your protein, that you create a complete protein. Like these are things that people don't think about.
No,
It's like even though you go vegan, you need complete proteins. Your body needs protein,
yeah,
and it's not as easy as they make it sound. Like you need to know what you're doing.
yeah,
And yeah, it's not just about eating fruits and veggies and grains.
yeah,
Like
no,
you need to know what works well together to create that full protein, that full amino acid profile, I should say.
mm-hmm.
But again, we're trying to uncomplicate things.
Yeah.
You want to do that? I'm gonna talk. Oh, okay. Let's talk about your high.
Well, my high. You might be able to hear it.
Oh,
So we got a new mic. Well, yeah, we got a new mic for Christmas,
yeah.
and it's legit.
It's very legit.
Um, it feels a little professional for me, but it's fine.
It's the start of something great.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah. So I hope it sounds good.
Yeah, yeah, hopefully the sound is good.
But
I mean, I'm sure the other mics were pretty good too, but this is like, yeah, like you say, next level. So that the big story is Lily's gonna start her singing career, and that's really why she got this mic.
I'm sure my family would support that. Do you have a high?
I do have a high. I mean, it was our first kind of Christmas together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just amazed on how thoughtful you were with the gifts that you got me. That like I always look back and I'm like, that's crazy. Like you just thought about it. You just thought about everything. You just so yeah. Yeah, that's just a holiday period, you being you. Just everything's good right now. And
That's good.
am I making you uncomfortable?
Not uncomfortable, but
Yeah. So that would be my high.
that's good.
It was like New Year, 2024 started, like it's yeah, got a good feeling about this year.
Oh, same. I've said it many times. I'm
Hmm.
like 2024 is the year. I don't really want to talk about lows.
Well, that could be your low, that you don't want to talk about your low.
Yeah, sure. We'll go
Yeah.
with that.
It's low to the point that you're like, nah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
So let's not talk about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. That's it. That's how we're
That's
gonna
yep.
word it.
Like it's not a low. I wouldn't say it's a low, but it's I'm spending so much time doing one thing that I don't have as much time to do other things. Or
Yeah,
I have the time.
but you don't have any energy.
It's the energy though.
Yeah,
Whoa, man.
that's our life stories.
Yeah.
So, what are we talking about?
Do it. Just do it. Just say it.
We're thinking of moving. Is that what you want?
I mean, like, not
I
really.
know. That's why I want to say it. I'm like, I feel like I'm not gonna say it.
So the thing we were teasing at the beginning is basically we would want to explore the world a little bit. And we've had this crazy idea for a while to kind of just not move, but like go somewhere else for like a long period of time.
Yeah,
Like 6 months to a year.
yeah,
And just live life over there. So it's not a vacation. Like it's not we'll be able to we'll visit different areas for 6 months. Like it's not a vacation. It's like
no,
we really want to potentially like live the life somewhere else.
yeah,
Now, that's easier said than done.
yes. Apparently,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
So we're in the process of trying to figure all of these things out. Um, but let's just name a few spots that would be interesting with the lack of information that we have. We still have a few ideas in mind.
Yeah.
But what's our criteria?
Like, what do we want?
Yeah, what's the criteria for the place, for what's certain criterias that the place we want to go to need to meet?
Like me, my criteria, I feel like they're
Yeah,
very different.
no. Go. Yeah.
Well, the big one is just like we don't want it to be necessarily. Well, I don't want it to be a culture shock completely.
Okay.
Like, I want to be able to speak either English or French. And I want to still be able to like live a little bit of the life. Like, my goal is to be either like on a beach or in the close to the mountains, because mountains would be I could go snowboarding or hiking, and then the beach would just beach.
Just be the beach.
Yeah, that would be probably one. Just not a totally culture shock, but still like different.
Yeah.
Um,
So that'd be one criteria.
yeah,
So no language barrier would be a big criteria.
yeah,
So somewhere we can either speak French or English. So that eliminates a lot of possibilities right away. Although English you can probably get by almost anywhere,
yeah.
but yeah, that kind of eliminates certain spots.
Yeah.
Is there something else? And then you said, yeah, you said either beach or mountains. So then again, that also kind of
Mm-hmm.
narrows it down a little bit.
Yeah.
For myself, it was also, that's a big thing. I don't mind the culture shock as much, but I don't want to feel lost somewhere. So I do want to be able
Yeah.
to kind of communicate effectively. And I think that's something that's very important to me. And again, with either French or English, the mountains or beach, I'm indifferent. Either or, even if there's none, like to me would be okay.
Yeah.
Like, let's say, like you talked about England,
Yeah.
like that would be more of experimenting a new city
Yeah.
rather than beaches or mountains,
Yeah.
you know? Um, so I'm okay with whatever. Um, one of the big things for me is making it worth it money wise.
Yeah.
That's one of my big criteria is like example, like let's say we save $10,000 to kind of kickstart this part, and as soon as we exchange it to whatever,
Yeah.
it goes down to 6 or 7 thousand, then we lose $3,000 right away.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I'm keeping in mind, and like how much life costs over there also
Yeah.
is a thing that I'm kind of keeping in mind also. Like we still want it to be enjoyable. We don't want to stress about money for 6 months, you
No.
know? So that's one thing for me. Yeah, I think another thing that you mentioned was you want it to be somewhere where the fitness and health
Yeah.
communities are pretty big,
Yeah.
and it so that way we can kind of keep doing their thing.
Yeah, like things don't work out, let's say, like we could still find a job in our domain and career paths and all
Yeah.
that and not feel so outsider. And at the where we're thinking of, I just, from what I understand of the world, like those places are already pretty big in like in health aspect and fitness. Like they look at different things and they're all pretty like people that move. That's why I like the beach and the mountains. It's
Hmm.
like those are outdoorsy people typically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at.
So we, just to be fair, we haven't looked into this
Absolutely.
much at all. This is all just like from the knowledge we currently own
Yeah.
and us talking to each other. Like we didn't look into it at all. It's just a fun idea and a fun little thing that could and we would like for it to happen.
Yeah. I just want to change of environment. Like I mentioned to you not too long ago. It's just like I don't feel not I don't want to say belong in Ottawa, but it's just like I'm like driving the streets and I'm just like living life and I'm like I don't feel right here, you know?
You're not a Ottawaian,
Yeah.
whatever the word
Yeah.
is.
No, yeah, and I'm just like I don't know, and I might just be having a quarter life crisis.
You may be just sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like it'd be fun to just see, like, just
Yeah.
change of environment,
Yeah.
just kind of helps you kind of like rethink things and
Reset.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I want like because we mentioned like even if it's close by, like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like we're thinking far right now, but if it far doesn't work, closer still
Yeah,
works.
because it could be.
There's Calgary.
Yeah. So, like Calgary, Alberta is an option.
Yeah.
Florida could be an option.
Yeah, that would definitely be my yeah. The like if the other stuff doesn't work, it would be
Yeah.
try Florida. Just for especially the first year
Yeah.
because
Well, Florida, I think it's from people that I know, I think it's only 6 months at a time that you can be there.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
Yeah.
So that could be
Without a work visa, that is.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then our original one, well, not original one, but we're thinking of going to Europe.
Yeah, I mean, again, these we haven't looked into anything, but yeah, we had interest in Switzerland.
Yeah.
That could be cool. England.
Yeah.
That could be cool. Um, I mean, Australia's far, but it's still an option.
Yeah, but I think I would rather well, Australia would be one, but what's
New Zealand.
New Zealand?
Yeah, New Zealand's an option.
Those have both best of both worlds. There's mountains and
Mm,
like and yeah. I would it would be fun just for like a 6 month. Like I don't know if I could for long term because of family wise.
yeah.
I just think it would be too hard. Some people do it though. But it's more just like would they be willing to travel and then how many times a year would we be willing to travel? Kind of
Yeah.
thing. But yeah, definitely there. Um
And then recently we talked about another one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's another option.
Costa Rica.
Yeah, I mean, we did kind of mention that real quick, and you got super excited about it, so I was like, all right, I guess it
Yeah.
is an option.
But again, those are like options that I feel are like the safer where it's like if we decide to go to Europe and it doesn't seem to work, then like definitely those ones. I would rather try far first.
And then potentially come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, these are all things that we'll need to check because
Mm.
it's not. I don't think it's as easy as booking a flight and going there.
I would like to
I
think it
wish
is.
it I wish it would be that easy, but I don't think it is. And then with the dog,
Yeah.
that's another thing. Unless we have kind family members who wanna for for a whole 6 months. Oh, nope.
I don't think I wouldn't want that.
So yeah, that's just a glimpse into where our head's at right now.
It'd
Yeah.
be cool if we could do, because work wise, we definitely understand that like finding a job for 6 months in a different country is not ideal and they probably won't want to, and I don't know if it's legal. Like,
Yeah.
without a work visa.
Oh yeah. I mean, you'd have to go under the table, yeah.
Yeah.
But let's just say it wouldn't be a high-end job.
Well, I know what I want to do. I want to do a lot more of like the online stuff, like the podcast, YouTube, Instagram, and like make programs. Like how people make like free programs and then people can pay for it and then apps and all that. All this stuff that revolves around technology, which I hate, but it would be cool and then it makes it easy to travel.
Yeah. Yeah, well that's the thing, right? If
Mm-hmm.
you're not stuck to a certain location, a certain spot to do your work, there's a lot more freedom to it because then you don't need a work visa. You just do your work
Yeah.
from wherever you are.
That'd be super awesome. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, we're still in the early stages of just kind of talking about it and throwing ideas out there, but we'll definitely look into it. Obviously, money's a big thing.
Yeah.
So it's like making sure that we are good financially to kind of take that step and then leave this world behind for a bit. Yeah, super excited for 2024. It's gonna be a busy year, that's for sure. Um, we're most likely not gonna leave in 2024. What do you think? Well, maybe we'll leave in 2024, but we won't come back in 2024.
Oh, like the 6 months
Yeah,
won't be like
yeah,
within the 20. No,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
yeah. No, I'm thinking November, December. Like in my head of like how
yeah,
everything would work out, it would probably take that long to figure out. Yeah,
yeah,
unless we go like heavy on it for like a month and we
yeah.
just like figure out everything. But
Yeah,
I
but then
think
it's saving the money too.
exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm nervous and excited because I would be so scared. That'd be something so scary to me to leave everything behind and just go.
But it's time because we don't have anything. The biggest thing we have is our dog.
I know.
My dog.
Oh, I know it's time, but it's still scary.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I was thinking. I think this week at one point, I was like, nah.
Like, you know what? Nah.
Just kidding. I'm just gonna stay in my job and just.
Yeah, because there are a possibility that it's just not going to go well. That is
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
And
But
then we get there and it's like, yeah, nothing good is happening. And then we come back.
yeah.
This is very possible.
Yeah. I think I just want the experience of going somewhere else.
Yeah, I totally get
But yeah, but like I said, like the biggest, like if it doesn't work out, Calgary would work out. Right. And I'd be very happy being in Alberta.
it.
Like,
Yeah, Alberta. Alberta's pretty cool.
yeah.
I'm down.
But it would be.
I guess I will have to become Calgary Flames fans.
I'm already Calgary.
This is a little teaser on where our brain's at.
Yeah.
We're going through a lot of things, trying to figure things out just because why not?
Yeah.
I think that's our mindset right now
Yeah.
is why not? Like we're tired of the working hard for nothing
Mm-hmm.
and now we're in the, you know what? Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah, that's how I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Well, especially all the books I'm reading too. They're all saying like just live, like do what you want to do.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and then people I watch on YouTube, like I know they have it, but it's more just like they started somewhere and they just jumped into it. Like that's
Yeah.
the thing. People are just saying, just jump,
Jump.
just go,
Just do it.
don't let fear. And which is a big thing for us right now, I think,
Yeah.
especially for you. I think you're a little bit more scared than I am.
About.
Just doing this.
Yeah, I think it's because I took more risk.
Yeah.
In my life.
Yeah. Yes.
Some have paid off, some have not.
Yeah.
So it's...
You have that fear.
Yeah.
Like it's because of experience.
Experience, yeah. I'm not saying it's a good thing. It's not a good thing. I shouldn't let my past determine my future. But yeah, I'm all in. I'm all for it.
Mm-hmm.
Just a matter of being as prepared as we can be, because we'll never be prepared 100%.
Yeah. Well, I think the biggest being prepared would be more of just like you said, the financial.
Yeah.
It's like at least having a good amount of months, so like, and then being able to come back home if we need to.
Yeah, that's a big thing. And we'll have to pack light too. You're gonna be able to do that?
No. I did say I'd be like, I'm gonna leave everything behind here. And plus, if we move to Europe, all my like Gymshark, my Honor Active, like they're all from there. Like it's all, so it's gonna be. I'll probably be bringing more stuff back.
We'll keep you updated on this little journey of ours.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, we'll talk to you next time with more updates, more information. Hopefully, we'll maybe narrow down the destination possibilities a little bit more too. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.